there folks, Luke here with the Outdoor Gear Review. I hope you're all doing well. Today for this episode, we're just going to have a quick little random chat. I'm out here working on the property. I'm shooting some videos for some gear that I've been testing out. And it's lunchtime, so I figured, you know what, I'm going to take a minute while I eat. I'm going to converse with you all. We'll talk about some stories and just do some random talking. That's about it. So, yeah, go ahead and get comfortable. Let's have some lunch. That's okay. This is one of those Izz drinks or whatever it is. I like the orange ones pretty good. This is sparkling blackberry, and that's okay. I'm not a super huge fan of blackberry drinks anyway. I love blackberries, and let me tell you folks, this property is inundated with blackberries. We have thousands upon thousands of blackberry bushes, and yeah, they're starting to turn right now. I'll grab the camera before this video is over, and I'll show them to you. Tons and tons. We're going to be eating blackberries forever, making blackberry everything. Oh, man. Whew. It is nice and breezy today. It's very, very comfortable. It is 79 degrees here at Lone Wolf Mountain, and that is so much better than the 90 degrees when we had the Bushcraft Overnight Adventure 2, which was a ton of fun. My lunch for the day is a delicious sandwich made by Susie. Thank you, love. Bon appetit. The curse of the beard is that everything that you eat goes in it. Whatever. Susie knows how to make a sandwich. Look at that. We've been having some pretty intense storms lately, and I just noticed that a tree fell down here. I'll have to saw that up. For weeks now, it has just been pouring the rain, lots and lots of thunderstorms. It's actually been really awesome. It's been very difficult to film in, which you will see very soon, because Susan and I just recently finished recording a overnight adventure, which was a ton of fun. It was incredibly wet, rainy, and stormy, but it was a blast. I have yet to begin the editing on that, but it'll be up in the next couple of weeks. So, look forward to that. It was a good time for sure. Pretty darn good. Turkey and cheese, and some sort of bread. Not sure what this is. Herb something or other. Very, very light mayonnaise on this sandwich. I like mayonnaise a lot, but I don't eat much of it. It's nothing but oil and fat. It's not good for you at all. So, you guys know what I've been doing somewhat. Been on the overnight adventure. Let's see, I had the house to myself for an entire week while everybody was on vacation. That was a lot of fun. And you'll hear more about that in the overnight adventure itself. We discussed that in more detail. Yeah, been testing out lots of good gear. So my question for you all is, what have you all been into? Have you guys been on any hikes, been biking, kayaking? What have you been doing this summer? You know, since we're eating here, I might as well tell you guys a story. This actually happened last night, and this was an interesting set of coincidences that kind of go along with this event. So it's about 9:30 last night. I'm driving my 4Runner. We're heading out to do some night hiking, and my brother's with me, and I have my son with me. And so we're cruising down the road, right? And there's this car in front of me, and I've been eyeballing him for a while. Seems like something's kind of off. You know, kind of the driving's a little bit erratic. So, you know, I'm watching him. I'm keeping my distance, and I'm seeing like weird flashes, you know, from the brake lights. Something's happening, and then all of a sudden, the vehicle just starts shimmering like this, right? And starts slowing down. So I get up close behind him, turn on my emergency flashers, and I get him to pull over to the side. So I put my window down, I pull up next to him, and I ask him, you know, hey man, is everything all right? You know, do you need some help? And he goes on to say that basically the vehicle is running out of gas. The little computer says he has about 20 miles left, but with the going up the hills and down the hills, it's kind of spitting and sputtering, you know. So I was like, well, you know what? I'll follow you for a little bit, and you know, make sure that you guys can get off the parkway. Anyway, so we cruise up the mountain, we cruise down the mountain, following them, and already we've gone way past where, you know, we were going to go hike at. So, yeah, he gets off the parkway, pulls over, I pull up next to him, and he starts asking, you know, where's the closest gas station? Clearly, he's not from around here. So, I was like, well, you know what? I tell you, instead of just giving you directions, there's so many turns that confuse you, I'll just take you to one. Follow me. So, we cruise maybe 10 minutes, and we come to a gas station, and it's one that I haven't been to in a while, and it's closed. It's out of business. So, shoot, you know, I tell him, all right, man, this one's closed, but there's another one down the road here, and again, just follow me, I'll take you to it. So, we hop back on the road, we go to the gas station, and all is fine. He starts pumping some gas, and we start talking to him. And this is when where the coincidences kind of come up, and it was interesting. Yeah, you know, he offers to buy us a drink, and I was like, oh, no trouble at all. You don't owe me anything. You don't owe us anything. Just pay it forward. And he said, of course, that he would. He thought that was pretty cool. I asked him, I was like, well, are you guys vacationing up here? And he said, no, that they had the granddaughter in the car, and they had just recently gone to the Children's Hospital up in Philadelphia. And they were actually from Nag's Head, down at the beach, at the coast. There's two interesting things about that. One, Nag's Head, that's where the family was at on vacation, right next to it. Okay, I mean, that's interesting. The next point is the Children's Hospital in Philadelphia. We have spent a good amount of time up there. A number of years back, our son, Lucas, he had a number of strokes. And so that's one reason why he's homeschooled. Man, he's really bounced back well, but he does have some issues that he has to work with, that he will have to work with for the rest of his life. It's just such a small world. It's very interesting how things just kind of fall into place, right? I don't know. In my book, that is what Strength and Honor is all about. It's about helping out your fellow man or woman. You know, it's driving 20 miles out of your way, spending an hour, you know, trying to help somebody who's in need. That is what Strength and Honor is all about. And I just wanted to share that story with you guys. I don't know. I thought it was an interesting experience. Definitely the coincidences were there. Man, oh man. Now when it comes to the gear that I'm about to shoot videos for, man, there's a lot of really cool stuff. We have a survival belt. Let's see, we have a number of bivvies, which I've been testing out. We have lots of backpacks. Let's see, we have a tarp. I'm going to show you guys a tarp setup, a new one. Yeah, I mean, that's just the beginning. Tons and tons of stuff that I've been testing out over the last couple of months. Now, when it comes to gear, what are you guys currently using? Anything new? Anything exciting? Anything just fail miserably? I'm curious. Share your experiences down below. Well, my friends, I'm about to finish my lunch up here. I got to get to work. Lots of filming to do before the sun goes down and before it starts raining, right? I'll go ahead and show you what my lunch bag consists of today. We have a Stinger peanut butter bar. We have a Stinger chocolate bar. We have a Stinger organic energy chew. Another Stinger bar. This is the berry banana. This episode is brought to you by Stinger. Not really. And of course, I have another half of my sandwich. Basically, I finished up one half of my sandwich and I'm gonna get to work, get back to filming. And I'll probably stop again in 30 minutes and have a second lunch. That's typically how I like to do things when I'm out and about. So my friends, thank you very much for joining me for this very short episode. I hope you guys had a good time. Nice talking to you. I will see you guys around on the flip side. Everybody, take care. Strength and Honor.